everyone, my name is Tanay. I am going to explain about decimals. What are decimals? Decimals are numbers that are less than 1 but greater than 0. 0.1 is less than 1 but greater than 0. So it is a decimal. In this number, 39 is the whole number and 19 is the decimal part. They appear to the right of a decimal point. This number is read as 39.19, not as 39.19. We all know that adding any number of zeros before a whole number doesn't change its value. Similarly, adding any number of zeros after the last decimal digit doesn't change its value. This system of writing numbers, where the place value of a digit becomes 10 times as it moves one place to the left and becomes 1/10 as we move one place to the right, is called decimal system. Deci means 10. Understanding decimal digits. The decimal point is between 5 and 6. So 5 is the whole number. If you move one place to the left, the value changes by 10. And if you move another place to the left, the value becomes another 10 times, which means 10 into 10, 100. If you move another place to the left, the value becomes another 10 times, which is 100 into 10, 1000. 1000 times. If you move another place to the left, the value becomes 10 into 1000, which is 10,000 times. Similarly, if you move one place to the right, the value becomes 1 by 10. 1/10. If you move another place to the right, the value becomes 1/10 of 1/10, which is 1/100th. If you move another place to the right, the value becomes 1/10 into 1/100th, which is 1000. If you move another place to the right, the value becomes 100 into 1/10, 1000 into 1/10, which is 1/10,000th. And so on. In this chart, 3 is in the hundreds column. So there are 300. If all the other numbers were 0, the number would be 0000300.0000, which is 300. The 7 is in the 700ths column. So there are 700ths. If every other number was 0, then the number would be 0.0700, which is 0.07. If you split this number, it would become 1000 plus 2000, 10,000 plus 2000 plus 300 plus 40 plus 5 plus 6 tenths plus 700ths plus 8,000ths plus 9 10,000ths, which is 12,345.6789. How to convert mixed numbers in decimal form? A mixed number has two parts, a whole number and a fractional part. In the decimal system, the decimal point separates the whole number part from the fractional part. Example, 123 45 by 100 equals 123.45. First write the whole number, 123. Then put the decimal point after it. 45 by 100 equals 0.45. So write 45 after the decimal point. Read the number as 123.45. Converting decimal fractions into decimals. Fractions in which the denominators are 10, 100, thousands are known as decimal fractions. Example, 5 by 10, 45 by 100, 345 by 1000 are all decimal fractions. Steps to follow to convert them into decimals. Example, 456 by 100 and 5 by 1000. Count the number of zeros in the denominator. This gives us the number of decimal places. Write only the numerator. Move towards the left, counting the number of decimal places as found in step 1. Put the decimal point. So the decimal values of 456 by 100, there are 2 zeros in the denominator. So we move 2 places, decimal places, which is 4.56. And for 5 by 1000, there are 3 zeros. So we should move in the denominator. So we should move 3 decimal places. So which gives us 0.005 respectively. Converting decimals into fractions. Steps to follow to convert decimals into fractions. Example, 1.023. Count the number of decimal places. Here it is 3. Rewrite the number without any decimal point. Here it is 1023. Write the denominator with the digits 1 followed by as many as zeros identified in step 1, which is 3. So the fraction of 1.023 is 1023 by 1000. Classification of decimals. There are three types of decimals: equivalent decimals, like decimals, unlike decimals. Decimals that have the same value are called equivalent decimals. Example, 1.43 and 1.430 are equivalent decimals because the zero at the last doesn't change its value of the decimal. Like decimals, decimal values with the same number of decimal places are called like decimals. Example, 2.1, 0.7 and 3.8 have all 1 decimal places. 0.25, 9.01, 27.73 have 2 places. So they are called like decimals. Unlike decimals, decimal numbers with different number of decimal places are called unlike decimals. Example, 0.9 has 1 decimal place and 0.93 has 2 decimal places. So they are unlike decimals. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Srivan from 5th standard B and I am going to talk about soil erosion and soil conservation. The wearing off or carrying away the soil is called soil erosion. The agents that cause soil erosion are water and wind. The protection of soil against erosion is called soil conservation. The factors that protect the soil from against erosion are afforestation, building embankments near the river banks. So I am going to show how practically it works by water. So we have bottles here filled with sand. The first one has nothing. The second one has rocks behind front, and third one has plants. So I am going to pour water in these so we can understand how it works. So in the first bottle, there's lot of mud that water carried. In second one, there's little bit of mud carried by water. In the third one, there's no mud carried by water. This is my experiment of soil erosion and soil conservation. Thank you.
Hi friends, my name is Silva from 5th grade. My topic is metric measures. The metric system is a system of measurement that succeeds the decimalized system based on the meter. It introduced France in the 1790s. It has meter, centimeter, milliliter and kilometer for length. Kilograms and grams for weight, liter and millimeter for capacity, hours, minutes, seconds for time. Is a decimal system of measurement to convert metric units, multiply or divide by powers of 10. Tip to remember: King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. King, kilogram. Henry, hectometer. Hectogram, doesn't. Decameter, usually unit. Drink, decimeter. Chocolate, centimeter. Milk, millimeter. Smaller unit to bigger unit you need to divide. Bigger unit to smaller unit you need to multiply. When converting from area to lesser unit you need to multiply. Thank you.
Good morning, I am Arav from Margaret. I am going to explain you about communicable disease and non-communicable disease. Communicable disease. Disease that are from one person to the another. Disease that catching. Disease that caused by germs and part organs. Communicable disease. Name of disease: chlorea. Mode of spread: food and water. Typhoid, food and water. Tuberculosis, air. Malaria, mosquito. Tetanus, bite wood exposed to dust or rust item. Risk factors: high blood pressure, tobacco use, alcohol, raised blood glucose, decreased vegetable and fruit intake, raised cholesterol, physical inactive. List of non-communicable disease: accident and domestic conflicts, oral health and asthma. Communicable disease and non-communicable disease deficiency: an illness caused by some specific biological agent or is transmissible from person to person, from animal to person, etc. These are also known as infection disease, a medical condition or disease which non-infection and cannot be transmitted between people or animals. also known as non-infection. This may be chronic disease for long duration and slow progress, or they may progress rapidly. Thank you.
Hello, good morning everybody. My name is Akshat. I am studying in 5th standard in Marg Vidyalaya. I am going to present a project Nutrients. Nutrients provide nourishment to our body. Nutrients consist of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Carbohydrates give us energy to work or to play. They are also called energy giving foods. Some good sources of carbohydrates are cereals, pulses, sweet potato and sugar. Proteins help us to grow. They are called bodybuilding foods. Milk products, fish and chicken are good sources of protein. Vitamins help us to fight diseases and improve appetite. Minerals help in the growth and development of the body. Fresh fruits and vegetables are good sources of vitamins and minerals. Eat sparingly, eat moderately, eat liberally, consume adequately, exercise regularly and be physically active. Thank you.
Hi, I am Hagassar. I am studying in 5th standard. I am going to tell about meridian. Meridians are lines of longitude, are imaginary lines circling the globe from north to south pole. Meridians are used to measure distance in east-west direction. The word meridian originates from Latin word meridis, which means midday. And from the word meridian we get anti-meridian, AM, which means before noon, and post-meridian, PM, which means afternoon. All meridians are equal in length. Meridians cut the parallel at right angle 90 degrees. Meridians are drawn at interval of 1 degree. Distance between any two meridians is at the equator as they converge towards the pole, and distance decreases and becomes zero. By the international agreement, a meridian that passes through Greenwich is marked as 0 degree and named prime meridian. Prime meridian is also called as Greenwich meridian. Prime meridian is the starting point for numbering meridian. A longitude of a place is measured from east or west of the prime meridian. There are 360 meridians, 180 to the west and 180 to the east of the prime meridian. 180 degree east and 180 degree west form a same line and known as international dateline. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Savika. Today I'm going to tell about countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns. Countable nouns are nouns which we can count, which means they have singulars and plurals, and we can put numbers before countable nouns. Let's see one example of countable noun. Apples. There might be one apple or there might be 5 apples. Here, which means we can understand by this example, we are putting numbers before countable nouns and we are using singular and plural for countable nouns. Here are some more examples of countable nouns. Pencils, chairs, chocolates, books and plates. Uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are nouns which we cannot put numbers before them and they do not have singular or plural, but we can use these words before uncountable nouns. Example, little, some, many, etc. for uncountable nouns. Let's see some examples of uncountable nouns. Rice. Put little rice. Put some rice, etc. Water. Give me some water. Give me little water, etc. Here are some more examples of uncountable nouns. Sand. Stars. Knowledge. And anger. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amrita. I'm studying in 5th standard. Today I'm going to talk to you about simple interest. Do you know what is simple interest? According to me, it is the simplest form of calculating the interest. It is based on 3 factors: principal, interest, and the amount. Let me explain those to you. Principal is referred as P, the money deposited or borrowed. Interest or simple interest is referred as I, the extra money earned from the bank or returned to the bank. Amount is referred as A, the sum of the principal and the interest. There are few formulas to find these 3 things. If we want to find the amount, we have to add principal and the interest. If we want to find the interest, we have to deduct principal from the amount. If we want to find the principal, we have to subtract interest from the amount. So, do you know how to calculate the simple interest? There are 2 ways to calculate the simple interest. One is the unitary method and other is the using formula. The formula for calculating the simple interest is principal into rate into time by 100. Its shortest form is P into R into T by 100. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Divyanshi. Today I am going to talk about degrees of comparison. What are degrees of comparison? When an adjective or an adverb change in form to show comparison is called degrees of comparison. There are 3 types of degrees of comparison: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Positive degree. Positive, an adjective or an adverb that doesn't show any comparison are called positive degree. In other words, positive degree is the normal form of adjective or an adverb. For example, she is smart, she is cheerful. Comparative degree. When and things or peoples are compared, a comparative degree is used by putting "er" in at the adjective word. Sometimes more is used. Comparative degree example: she is smarter than her sister, she is more cheerful than her sister. Superlative degree. Superlative degree is a word that describes noun by comparing it to 2 or more, it to highest to lowest. To highest to lowest. Superlative degree example: she is most cheerful at the class, she is most smartest at the class. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Janani. I am studying 5th grade. Today I am going to tell about verb tense. The tense defines a time period when an action occurs. There are 3 types of tense: present tense, past tense, future tense. The 3 tenses are divided into 4 types. They are simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Present tense. Simple present tense. Subject. The sentence should have subject, verb plus object. For example, he plays cricket. Present continuous tense. Subject. A sentence should have subject, am or is or are plus verb plus ing plus object. For example, he is playing cricket. Present perfect tense. The sentence should have subject plus has or have plus verb plus object. For example, he has played cricket. Present perfect continuous tense. The sentence should have subject plus have or has plus being plus verb plus ing plus object. For example, he has been playing cricket. Past tense. Simple past tense. The sentence should have subject plus verb plus object. For example, he played cricket. Past continuous tense. The sentence should have subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing plus object. For example, he was playing cricket. Past perfect tense. The sentence should have subject plus had plus verb plus object. For example, he had played cricket. Past perfect continuous tense. The sentence should have subject had been verb plus ing plus object. For example, he had been playing.
Hi, my name is Zoya Faryal and I am studying in 5th grade. Today I am going to explain about a bar diagram. This is my bar diagram. This is vertical axis and this is horizontal axis. A bar graph can be defined as a chart or a graphical representation of data. Thank you.
Hi, my name is M. Tanisha. I am studying 5th standard. I am going to tell you about the brain. The brain is our control system in our body. A human brain weighs about 1.4 kg and the brain has 3 parts called cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. The cerebrum, it controls the movement of our eyes, ears, nose and tongue. It also controls our voice. We can think, learn and recall because of cerebrum. The cerebellum, the action of the muscle make them to work together. If the cerebellum not function well, our body becomes jerky. The medulla connects to the spinal cord and it will be active even if we are asleep. Thank you.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम शोभिता है। आज मैं विशेषण के बारे में बोलना चाहती हूँ। विशेषण के 4 भेद हैं: उन्नवा विशेषण, सर्वनाम विशेषण, परिमाण विशेषण, स्वर्णामिक विशेषण। गुणवाचक विशेषण: जिस शब्द से संज्ञा या स्वर्नाम के गुण, रूप, रंग आदि का बोध होता है उसे गुणवाचक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे बगीचे में सुंदर फूल हैं। फूल यहाँ गुणवाचक विशेषण है। स्वर्णामिक विशेषण: जिस विशेषण से संज्ञा या स्वर्नाम की संज्ञा का बोध होता है उसे स्वर्णामिक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे कक्षा में 40 विद्यार्थी उद्योगती है। 40 यहाँ स्वर्णामिक वाचक है विशेषण। परिमाणवाचक विशेषण: जिस विशेषण से किसी वस्तु की नाच तैला का बोध होता है उसे परिणाम विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे मुझे 2 मीटर कपड़ा दो, यह 2 मीटर कपड़ा परिणामवाचक विशेषण है। स्वर्णामिक विशेषण, जब कोई स्वर्णाम शब्द संज्ञा शब्द से पहले आए तब वह विशेषण शब्द की तरह संज्ञा की विशेषता बताए उसे स्वर्णामिक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे कौन छात्र में मान काम करेगा। कौन छात्र यह स्वर्णामिक विशेषण है। धन्यवाद।
हाय, मेरे नाम मानसी है। अब मैं विशेषण एक्सप्लेन कर रही हूँ। विशेषण संज्ञा, यह विलोम शब्दों की विशेषता बताने वाले शब्द को विशेषण कहते हैं। 4 विशेषण हैं। 1. गुण्यवाचक विशेषण, उदाहरण बच्चा, ठंडी आदि। 2. सख्यवाचक विशेषण, उदाहरण कुछ बड़े बच्चा आदि। 3. परिमाणवाचक विशेषण, उदाहरण दूध, कपड़ा आदि। 4. सख्यवाचक या सख्यमिक विशेषण, उदाहरण लड़का, इस घड़ी आदि। उदाहरण यह घड़ी सुंदर है, यह लड़का खड़ा है। थैंक यू।
வணக்கம், என் பெயர் முகிலன். நான் 5ஆம் வகுப்பு படிக்கின்றேன். திணை என்றால் ஒழுக்கம் என்பது பொருள். திணை 2 வகைப்படும். அவை உயர்திணை மற்றும் அஃறிணை. உயர்திணையில் மக்கள், தேவர் மற்றும் நரகர் வருவர். அஃறிணையில் 1 லிருந்து 5 அறிவுடையவை வரும். உயர்திணையின் எடுத்துக்காட்டு மக்கள், தேவர். அஃறிணையின் எடுத்துக்காட்டு சிங்கம், மலை. எண் 2ஆக பிரிக்கப்படும். அவை ஒருமை மற்றும் பன்மை. ஒரு பொருளை குறிப்பது ஒருமை, ஒன்றுக்கும் மேற்பட்ட பொருட்களை குறிப்பது பன்மை. எடுத்துக்காட்டு ஆசிரியர், பன்மைக்கு எடுத்துக்காட்டு ஆசிரியர்கள். பால் என்றால் பகுப்பு அல்லது பிரிவு என்பது ஆகும். பால் 5 வகைப்படும். அவை ஆண்பால், பெண்பால், பலபால், பலவின்பால் மற்றும் ஒன்றன்பால். ஆண்பால், பெண்பால் மற்றும் பலபால் உயர்திணையில் வருவர். ஒன்றன்பால் மற்றும் பலவின்பால் அஃறிணையில் வருவர். ஆண்பாலின் எடுத்துக்காட்டு அப்பா, பெண்பாலின் எடுத்துக்காட்டு அம்மா, பலர்பாலின் எடுத்துக்காட்டு மக்கள். ஒன்றன்பாலின் எடுத்துக்காட்டு ஆடு, பலவின்பாலின் எடுத்துக்காட்டு ஆடுகள். நன்றி.
Good morning everybody. My name is Kunda. I am studying 5th grade. Our life support. Human beings cannot live without air for more than few minutes. All living things need air to breathe. The thick blanket of air that surround our planet is called the atmosphere. The planet is called the atmosphere. The atmosphere is held around the earth by its gravitational force. The atmosphere has the air we breathe, the wind and rain, and the cloud in the sky. It is life giving. The atmosphere prevents the earth from becoming too hot or too cold. It blocks out the harmful rays, ultraviolet radiation of the sun. The atmosphere also prevents meteors from hitting the surface of the earth. The oxygen presence in the atmosphere support life in the place such and high mountains tops or deep in seas or oceans where there is not enough air or oxygen. We need to carry oxygen cylinder for breathing. Air also contains carbon dioxide, which plants us to prepare food. The fresh air we breathe in is called inhaled or inspired air. The air we breathe out is called exhaled or expired air. In our lungs, oxygen.
Good evening, my name is Shriya. I am studying in 5th grade. Today I am going to explain perimeter and area project. Perimeter and area. Perimeter, square. S is equal to length of the side. Means the square length of a side is called as S in short form. Perimeter is equal to 4 into S. Rectangle. LB. L is equal to length and B is equal to breadth. There are 2 length and 2 breadth in rectangle. Perimeter is equal to 2L plus B. Area. Cube. 4 is to 6 is to. Cuboid. 2H bracket L plus B bracket. 2 bracket LB plus BH plus HL bracket. Thank you.
My name is Muskan Jain. Today I am tell about global warming. Global warming refers to the heating up of the planet due to many reasons. Most of the causes of global warming are due to human activities. Human beings must take responsibility for causing global warming and climate change. Greenhouse gases play an enormous role in global warming as they entrap heat and cause the Earth's temperature to rise. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anshka from 5th standard. Now I am going to tell about simple machines. Any basic mechanical device that apply force is called simple machines. Simple machines is important to our life. For example, for work, playing, or even for work users, cooking users. For examples for simple machines are pulley, inclined plane, screw, wedge, lever, wheel and axle. Pulley is a small wheel that has groovy edges. It positions the rope in position. A pulley is together with a chain or rope is to lift the objects. Inclined plane is used for work uses. For load or unload from a truck, many goods in a truck, we use a placo foot or an inclined plane is used to load or unload from a truck. objects tightly, which is an example for an scissor. Lever is used to lift objects. For examples, lever is used for examples seesaw, pliers, tweezers, and bottle openers. Wheel is not only a simple machine. So rod is connected to a wheel or an axle is called wheel and axle. For example, a farming cart. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashmita. Today I am going to tell about solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. Solar eclipse. During a solar eclipse, the moon moves across the sun, blocking its light and casting a shadow onto the earth. Lunar eclipse. In a lunar eclipse, the moon often adopts a coppery red color. During a lunar eclipse, we always have 180 degrees very nearly and 360 degrees. Thank you.
नमस्ते, मेरा नाम सिरबनीला है, कक्षा 5वीं। आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन अबाउट विशेषण। परिभाषा: जो शब्द संज्ञा और सर्वनाम की विशेषता बताते हैं उन्हें विशेषण कहते हैं। विशेषण के प्रकार भी: गुणवाचक विशेषण, संख्यावाचक विशेषण, परिमाणवाचक विशेषण, संकेतवाचक या सार्वनामिक विशेषण। गुणवाचक विशेषण: जो शब्द संज्ञा या सर्वनाम के गुण दोष बताते हैं उन्हें गुणवाचक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे गरम चाय, खट्टी इमली। संख्यावाचक विशेषण: जो शब्द संज्ञा या सर्वनाम की संख्या या गिनती बताते हैं उन्हें संख्यावाचक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे 5 से कुछ लड़कियां। परिमाणवाचक विशेषण: जो शब्द संज्ञा या सर्वनाम की मात्रा, तो बताते हैं उन्हें परिमाणवाचक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे 2 लीटर पानी, थोड़ा दूध। संकेतवाचक या सार्वनामिक विशेषण: जो शब्द संज्ञा या सर्वनाम शब्दों की ओर संकेत करते हैं उन्हें संकेतवाचक या सार्वनामिक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे यह कड़ी सुंदर है, यह यहाँ कड़ा है। थैंक यू।
Natural resources are materials to earth that are used to support life and meet people need. Any natural substance that humans use that be considered and natural resource: oil, coal, natural gas, metal, stone and sand, and natural resources. Natural resources are used to make food, fuel, and raw materials, the production of goods. All the food, the people eat come from resources. Natural resources all are categorized all into utility, limited ability, potential of depletion. Thank you. My name is Jayvant. Thank you. My name is Jayvant.
வணக்கம், என் பெயர் சஞ்சனா. நான் 5ஆம் வகுப்பு படிக்கிறேன். இன்று நான் எடுத்துக்கொண்ட தலைப்பு பெயர்ச்சொல். ஒரு பொருளின் பெயரை குறிப்பது பெயர்ச்சொல். பெயர்ச்சொல் 6 வகைப்படும். அவை பொருட்பெயர், இடப்பெயர், காலப்பெயர், சினைப்பெயர், குணப்பெயர் மற்றும் தொழிற்பெயர். பொருட்பெயர் பொருளை குறிக்கும் பெயர் பொருட்பெயர். இது உயிருள்ள பொருட்கள், உயிர் அற்ற பொருட்கள் என்று 2 வகைப்படும். எடுத்துக்காட்டு: குமரன், தென்னை, ஆடு, நாற்காலி முதலியன. இடப்பெயர் ஓர் இடத்தை குறிப்பது இடப்பெயர். எடுத்துக்காட்டு: வீடு, தெரு, கோவில், சென்னை முதலியன. காலப்பெயர் காலத்தை குறிக்கும் பெயர் காலப்பெயர். எடுத்துக்காட்டு: நொடி, மணி, கிழமை, வாரம் முதலியன. சினைப்பெயர் முழுமையான ஒன்றின் பகுதிகளை குறிக்கும் பெயர் சினைப்பெயர். சினை என்றால் உறுப்பு என்று பொருள். எடுத்துக்காட்டு: கண், விரல், விதை, இலை, கொம்பு முதலியன. குணப்பெயர் நிறம், அளவு, சுவை, வடிவம் ஆகியவற்றின் அடிப்படையில் வழங்கப்படும் பெயர் குணப்பெயர். இது பண்புகளை குறிப்பதால் பண்பு பெயர் எனவும் வழங்கப்படும். எடுத்துக்காட்டு: கருமை, இனிப்பு, அன்பு, சதுரம் முதலியன. தொழிற்பெயர் செய்யும் தொழிலை குறிக்கும் பெயர் தொழிற்பெயர். எடுத்துக்காட்டு: எழுதுதல், ஆடுதல், கற்பித்தல், சாப்பிடுதல் முதலியன. நன்றி.
Good morning. My name is Nakshatra. I am studying in 5th standard B section. Today I am going to say types of angles. Acute angle less than 90 degree. Right angle exactly 90 degree. Obtuse angle more than 90 degree. Straight angle exactly 180 degree. Reflex angle between 180 degree to 360 degree. Full angle exactly 360 degree. Thank you. My name is Nakshatra. I am studying in 5th standard B section. Today I am going to say types of angles. Acute angle less than 90 degree. Right angle exactly 90 degree. Obtuse angle more than 90 degree. Straight angle exactly 180 degree. Reflex angle between 180 degree to 360 degree. Full angle exactly 360 degree. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ananya. I am from 5th grade. Today I am going to tell about the properties of air. Now I am going to talk about properties of air. Air can move, can feel cold, can feel warm, can take up space and make bubbles, can float and change the weather. Air has weight, air has no shape, and air has pressure. Air is invisible, air is important, air is a gas. I'm going to show you an experiment how air takes up space. Take a container and fill it up with water. Take a glass tumbler and flip it upside down until the rim touches the water. Now inside the water Can you see the water rushing into the tumbler? The air bubbles prove that air takes up space. Thank you.